Alberta Rights Media here, you guys, and I'm here because since I made a complaint on Andrew A. Smith, 62260, my phone has been bugged. The police have been following and harassing me, stalking me, making me fear and trying to intimidate me, which I have on video, and I'll play that clip for you guys in a bit. But this is a very serious problem. So I'm reaching out to the public of Chestermere and the public of Calgary. So stalking and harassment and bullying by police officers is a serious issue that involves the misuse of power and authority. Stalking refers to the present and unlawful pursuit and surveillance of an individual, causing them to fear for their safety. Harassment involves the intentional and repeated behavior that aims to threaten and intimidate someone. By bullying is in that context refers to the aggressive and harmful treatment targeting a person, often involving a power imbalance. Okay, so with that being said, I talked to a police officer had talked to me and told me a conversation that I had had with my sister on the phone that no one was privy to. It was just me and my sister. I was in my car on my phone. She was in her car on her phone. We were talking, and an RCMP sheriff and police officer had made it clear that they knew about that conversation to me. The only way they could know is if my phone was bugged. So you have the police using these resources on me. I haven't been convicted of anything. I am not a criminal. The charges that I have been charged with were put against me for making a complaint on Andrew A. Smith. So in retaliation, they said 2.5 months prior, like the day I went in, this is what you guys need to realize. The day I went in to make the complaint with Chris Bannerholt, who is the lead investigator investigating Andrew A. Smith, when I went in to meet him to make a statement, is when they arrested me for something they say I did 2.5 months prior to being arrested. So I went in to make the complaint at the precinct with Chris Bannerholt, and I got arrested for making the complaint, and they say it was because something I did 2.5 months ago. That is not true. But because I was going forward with the complaint, they're like, okay, we're going to teach this guy a lesson. So since then, just to tell you about my story, since then, they've been following, harassing me, making it clear that that they're there. I've been pulled over multiple times. I've been threatened with arrest. I've been threatened to putting on gloves, trying to intimidate me. All because they think they're my slave master. This behavior goes back to slave masters, okay? Back to the Confederate flag. The police that wear the blue line might as well wear a Confederate flag. That's what they're standing up for, their prior soldiers, okay? The prior ones that tried to keep us in chains, tried to keep us down as a whole, as a people, as anyone of color. These police officers are sick. They're misusing all of this stuff. They're surveilling me. They got my phone tapped. I have that. That's a fact. I have text messages with another officer explaining the conversation that I had with my sister. He knows about, which means that my phone is tapped. Okay. So I'm not. And the next part, bullying, like, following me around constantly, surveilling me to see what I'm doing. They're making up more lies. This officer had told me that they're saying that I'm threatening them, that I'm like all of this stuff that's not true. You know what? Let's just go ahead and read it verbatim so I don't misquote him. So let's see here. So this officer says, never said you had to, but if you can't see both sides, then I don't know what to say, man. So I did reach out to an officer to tell him, hey, Like, look what's going on here. And he's saying he sees both sides of the story. But then he further goes to say, and if you are okay with people saying things about cops dying, then I don't think we can speak anymore. Saying, me wishing death on anyone is unacceptable, no matter who you are. I've never in my life posted or said anything of the sort to a police officer or to anyone. And this police officer is saying that I said these things. That is very scary. I didn't say this, but they're trying to justify why they're stalking me, why they're bullying me. I am a paraplegic in a wheelchair who was assaulted by Andrew A. Smith and hospitalized and has nerve damage, not from what I'm saying, from what the medical records will show. And since I made the complaint on this guy, they just won't leave me alone. They've increased their pressure, letting me know that they have my phone bugged and that they are listening, trying anything they can do to find something on me. And in my other video that I posted on the TikToks, you clearly see this officer opening something, a bottle, something in his hand. He was going to put something in my car to try to frame me. That's how bad these guys want me. Like, this is crazy and insane. Pulling me over for no reason. Quoting the TSA, which I have a whole other video on. Please check out that video of actual case law of the TSA. I may give them my information because they want to hold me accountable or something if you do something. I didn't do anything. So, you guys, we do not give up your rights. I am here, Alberta Rights Media, and I will never give up my rights, you guys. Never. These guys are thugs, bullies, and they need to be stopped. Like, you guys Canada is giving up our rights. We have rights, you guys. Come on, please, wake up. This is disgusting behavior from these officers. That Singh guy that was just charged on, Gurlove Singh was just charged with sexual assaulting someone, a Calgary City police officer, for touching someone inappropriately. They not only do they do it sexually, but they do it aggressively as well. They'll put on their gloves, they'll punch you in the face, in the body, they'll bend your wrist, they'll give you nerve damage. These police are sick. All they want to do is go hands-on, whether it's sexual, like Singh, or it's aggressive, like Andrew A. Smith. These guys are sick. They have a God complex. I'm not just... Guys, please listen to me. We are losing our rights. You need to stand up for them. We need to stand up for them. When these behaviors are exhibited by police officers, it raises a significant concerns about the abuse of power, violations of individuals' rights. It puts mistrust in law enforcement. It is critical to address to prevent these misconducts, to ensure the safety and well-being of individuals, you guys. We need to make sure we are safe. We need to address these issues. Andrew A. Smith is sick. His Sergeant Suk is sick, okay? Gurlove Singh is sick. These guys, they're out here and they have this gang mentality and they're out here violating our rights every single day, you guys. We cannot allow this to happen. Laws and regulations are supposed to be in place to address stalking, harassment, including criminal harassment statutes. Guys, I was charged under section 264, okay? 264 of the criminal code. I'm not doing this. They're doing this to me. And now they're trying to justify it by finding something or planting something on me. This is scary shit. They want a guy in a wheelchair to do 20 years for filming them. They're trying to turn a lawful Charter of Rights activity into a crime. That's how sick they are. And not only are they trying to, they have, by going ahead and getting a judge to sign off on a warrant for my belongings, my phone, going back a couple years. I have it on my cloud. I will show you guys. I have no problem showing you. Pictures I thought I lost on other phones that I haven't had for years, they've re-downloaded them up. The warrant specifically states for August 12th, okay? Which is still, there's nothing there. But they're going back a couple years, combing, going through all of my stuff, invading my privacy, I'm supposed to be protected from this. And a judge signed off allowing these police officers to try to comb and find something on me. There's nothing. I'm clean. I'm a good person. These guys have targeted me because they look like fools, because they're aggressive, and they want me to bow down and give up my rights. I will not give up my rights. You guys should not give up your rights. I'm asking the public for help. Law and regulations are supposed to be in place for this kind of stuff, guys. 264, the criminal code, which includes behaviors such as following or communicating with someone, besetting their residence or workplace, or engaging in threatening conduct towards them or their family members. Violation of this can end up in jail. This doesn't go for filming the police in public. I've never gone to a police officer's house. I've never engaged any police officer's family, ever, never. There'll never be any evidence of that unless they plant it or Photoshop it. I've never done any of this stuff, you guys. All I've done is do what I'm allowed to do, which is in my charter, which is any media purposes and film. I don't go to anyone's house. I don't do anything like that. I film the police in public, which is my God-given right to do, and it's my charter of rights to do. But they are now turning that, my charter, my rights, they're turning that into a crime. Disgusting. So now they're sitting here, they're following me, they're tapping my phone. I have the proof in text messages from police officers telling me about a conversation that I had with my sister on the phone. This ain't no joke, you guys. They're misusing all of this stuff because they have the reach to. If someone you know is experiencing stalking, harassment, or bullying by a police officer or any individual, it is important to report the incident to the appropriate authorities. So the proper authorities. I'm letting the police know right now. I am being followed, stalked, harassed. My phone is tapped from the Chestermere and Calgary City Police, you guys. I don't know who's listening, but I know that the person in the text messages who is an officer who I reached out to for help, I know that he let me know about the conversation I had with my sister, which is only privy if they have my phone tapped. So, you know, I'm seeking support. I'm seeking support. I am a victim of this police organization. And I'm letting everyone know, like, you know, I don't have any drugs on me. I don't have anything illegal on me. And these police, like I saw in that video, they're trying to plant something on me. And why would they pull me over for no reason, or not even pull me over if I'm parked like I was? When Andrew A. Smith approached me, I was parked. In court, he's going to have to answer how long he was stalking me for, driving each parking lot across the street. It's all on video. It's all on my dash cam. It's on everything. This guy is crazy. Now, his friend, who says in the video that I posted on TikTok, he says he's Andrew A. Smith's friend. He knows him. I asked him if that's why he's pulling me over. He said yes. I asked him, "Oh, are you guys? So this is a retaliation stop?" He says yes, it is. Like, he's not going to get into trouble. Anything I say can be used against me in a court of law. So this guy is going to tell me straight to my face, yeah, so what? What are you going to do about it? I'm friends with Andrew, and that's why I'm messing with you. Guys, wake up, man. These guys are sick. They're a gang. That's not how police are supposed to conduct themselves. This is scary shit. This is my life on the line here, you guys. This is my life. I am pleading to the public. Please come forward. Make complaints. If you see something off with these officers and they're following, stalking you, harassing you, abusing you, assaulting you, like they're doing to me, please speak up, you guys. People need to know. Put a comment below. Send me an email, a message. I would love to hear your stories. I would love to hear your stories, you guys. I'm in Alberta, and these police are crazy. That Gurlove Singh sexually assaulted a woman, put his hands on her inappropriately. Andrew A. Smith assaulted me, bent my wrist, gave me nerve damage. Now he's sending his goons after me, trying to plant evidence is what it looks like in the video to me. The community of Chestermere, the community of Calgary, I'm asking you for help, please. These cops are out of control. They're scaring my family. My kids are scared for their father, because the police are constantly following and pulling me over still after the incident. So I don't like. I have my back against the wall. I still gotta waste money on lawyers. And just to make it clear, yes, I have money. I do. I'm not rich, but I have money. I have jewelry. Yes, I do. Because I worked hard for it. All legal. I've worked legally. I have a family. I do my stuff legal. And because I was engaged in my Charter of Rights, Andrew A. Smith was like, no, you ain't got no rights. You don't have rights. You don't have that right. He says it in the video. And the dash cam and his body cam, I A-tipped it, so I'm going to have that soon for you guys. When I was in jail, what they were saying and how they mistreated me and put their hands on me and viciously pushed me in my chair and took off their name tags so I couldn't make a proper report. These guys are sick. And I'm asking the public for help because I know I'm not the only one that they're doing this to. I'm probably the only one in a wheelchair they're doing this to. But I'm not vicious. I'm not an aggressive person. If I need to be, I can be. But the police are trying to bankrupt me, and I shouldn't have to go to court. That's my point. I shouldn't have to be going to court and fighting charges that they have no proof of. It's just to get me to spend money into the system. It's to keep my name into the system, you guys. That is disgusting. That is sick. They have no proof. They have no proof. I'm not going to be convicted of this. I will not. I can't. There's no proof. And with that being said, instead of dropping it, the DA decides to go forward with it, so I have to spend money on a lawyer. Money that I really don't have to spend on a lawyer. To get this stuff took me years of saving up and putting money towards that. But now the police, they see me doing good, and they want to take me down. Why? I couldn't tell you why. They might know something I don't know. They might think I did something that they think I'm responsible for that they can't prove. So this is how they're applying pressure. I don't know. I cannot speak for them, but I know I will show you guys the court documents. They have absolutely no proof that the judge signed off on a warrant for my stuff. They signed off for a warrant for my stuff, you guys, to go through, combing through my stuff going years back. That's disgusting. They ain't going to find nothing because I don't do nothing. But just to go to show you that they're abusing the system, that they're supposed to be there to protect me. They're using it against me. They're using their authority. And it's disgusting. And I'll prove it all, and I'll show you guys how sick these Chestermere police are and how disgusting Sergeant Sook is for letting Andrew A. Smith go forward. Sergeant Sook told me Andrew A. Smith handled this wrong. And instead of apologizing and doing that, they doubled down and give me charges because I make a complaint. They doubled down and say 2 months ago, the day I went in to make the complaint, they're like, oh, he's here to make the complaint? Mm-hmm. Well, let's arrest him for something he did 2.5 months ago, allegedly. Guys, they're sick. I need your help. I'm calling to the public. This is one of my rants. I'm going to do some more rants on here as the story develops and the charges develop. Absolutely am innocent of anything that they're charging me with. They have no proof. A judge signed off on a warrantless warrant that has no proof to it because the police said the evidence is in my phone. Now they're combing through my personal life. The police officer who I have dead to rights in text messages let me know about a conversation that I had with my sister. The only way he could know that is if my phone was tapped. These guys are harassing, stalking me. They got my family fearing for their safety because of how they're acting. Don't just take my word for it. Watch my videos. You will see they like to go hands-on before they do anything. There's no de-escalating. There's no nothing. It's their way or the highway. Give up your rights or die. Give up your rights or die. I'm not giving up my rights. So it looks like they're going to have to kill me because next time we have an encounter, I ain't giving them no ID. I ain't giving them nothing.
The Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms is an essential part of Canada's Constitution. and plays a fundamental role in protecting the rights and freedoms of Canadian citizens. It was enacted in 1982 and is entrenched in the Constitution Act, 1982. The Charter guarantees a wide range of fundamental rights and freedoms, including freedom of expression, freedom of religion, the right to life, liberty, and security of the person, and the protection against unreasonable search and seizure, and media, among others. It also ensures equality rights, including protection against discrimination based on race, gender, religion, and other grounds. The Charter is important to Canadians because it establishes the legal framework for ensuring that their rights and freedoms are respected and protected. It provides a set of principles that guide the behavior of governments, including law enforcement agencies like Chestermere RCMP, and ensures that individuals are treated fairly and justly under the law. However, instances of police abuse of authority and violations of individuals' rights do occur in Chestermere, Alberta, and they can undermine public trust in law enforcement. While the majority of police officers carry out their duties responsibly and professionally, there have been documented cases of police misconduct and abuse across Canada, like Andrew A. Smith 62260. Some common examples of police abuse of authority include excessive use of force, racial profiling, unlawful searches and seizures, and violations of the right to privacy. These actions can infringe upon the rights and liberties guaranteed by the Charter. When police abuse their authority, it erodes public confidence in law enforcement and can have a detrimental impact on individuals like myself and my community. It is important to hold police like Andrew A. Smith, 62260, accountable for any abuses and to ensure that mechanisms are in place to investigate and address complaints effectively. To address these issues, many police forces have implemented reforms, such as improved training on human rights and de-escalation techniques, enhancing accountability mechanisms, and promoting community engagement. Civil society organizations and human rights advocates like myself also play a crucial role in advocating for police accountability and the protection of individuals' rights. It is essential for Canadians to remain vigilant and informed about their rights under the Charter. If individuals believe their rights have been violated by the police or Chestermere RCMP, they can seek legal remedies, such as filing a complaint with the appropriate oversight body or pursuing a legal action through the courts. Overall, the Charter serves as a crucial safeguard for Canadians' rights and freedoms, and it is important to address instances of police abuse to ensure that these rights are respected and protected for all individuals in Canada.